Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. It is, it's our fourth fourth day of missions to Eve. And well, it may be your fourth day, it is my fifth day. Because, we had a recording issue, a big recording issue. Mainly the last episode did not record. I'm not entirely sure why. I think this is the second time in this playthrough now, because I can't save the thing. I can't go back to the previous episode, point and just replay the thing. So, my apologies. What did you miss? You missed not much, actually. I think we did science. We've done science around Eve. So pretty much the last episode was me changing the inclination to 0, which was one burn far out, which took us about 5 minutes because we had to timey-wimey out to it. We changed the inclination to 0. I tried to plot a course back to Kerbin using the maneuver planner, but even after changing the inclination to pretty much 0, it's actually 1 degree, I think. After changing the inclination to 0, or 1, it still wouldn't do it. So I then had to circularize roughly, and this is the minimum degree of circularization I was allowed. So you can see we've got 400 kilometers on this side and 1,000 kilometers on that side. Any more eccentric, and we cannot get the maneuver node generating tool to actually do it. I did point that we could work it out ourselves, but maybe we'll do that for a future episode. So we have got about 30 days until we can head back to Kerbin. The interesting thing is that although it plotted the Kerbin thing for us, it is not actually a Kerbin intercept. It's just going to put us near Kerbin. So that's fun, isn't it? Look, there you go. It's not actually going to intercept. So it says that we need to do another burn when we're in interplanetary space. So, not particularly impressed by this maneuver at all, in fact. So we're going to get this done. We have plenty of Delta V. We could actually, I'm going to burn the engines when we get into the sphere of influence of Kerbin, I think, and use some of the Delta V up just to slow us up, because I am very paranoid about this craft and what is on board it. So I don't think we've got any extra science since you last saw us. I think that's pretty much it. We just did maneuvers in the last sort of spin round. What I will do is, I wonder if that's not good for people with bad eyes. Let's just move past that. What I will do is, before we depart, I will just see if we can do another EVA, just in case we can get another biome. We might be too high for it, actually. I don't know what low and high space is around Eve. If we were really dedicated, I'd have stopped our orbit all the way around and tried to get as many different biomes as possible for EVA science, and that would have been a little bit of science spam. And I don't know, does pressure and temperature scan, are they biome specific? I can't remember. We could test it and and crew reports and so forth, but we won't do that. We just I'm not trying to science spam in this series. If we really wanted to, we'd send up a lab into the orbit of Kerbin, and we'd just be getting some science from that as well while we're going, but we haven't done that yet. We may do if we get a mission to it, though. I quite like the idea of, putting a base up with a science lab or something like that. That'd be quite cool. But we're doing interplanetary at the moment, so that's what we're focused on. Right, here we are. Hey, there we are. The little craft. I want to give you a name, but you're just going to be Eve 1, aren't you? I can just tell we're never going to give you a name. Still not fixed the names. Yes, I know. I think after this episode, I will go away and fix that. I've got name suggestions on a list, and I thought I'd already done it, and I've mentioned this in the previous episode, the non-episode, but do you think I should release this? Here's the next question: should this be being released on the day that it should be, or should I actually have left a blank day to pay penance? That's the question, I suppose. Space high over Eve. Oh, we've already got that. Oh, that's interesting. So space high over Eve is pretty. It's pretty. I suppose we are quite high up. Okay. What we will do is, I'm going to put this into prograde, because that's going to be near to the... Now that's interesting. I suppose the ejection angle is not prograde for this. That's interesting. I was not expecting it to be so far off. Normally it's just a little tipple, shall we say, a little movement. Right, there we go. This is going to be... How long is the burn? 2 minutes? 2 minutes of burn time? Are you kidding me? My lord. I think this is a perfect candidate for timey-wimey, speedy-weedy uppy. There we go. Bit of four times physical time warp. That's what you want. You know what? You two are probably married now, aren't you? You've been in space for 4 years and nobody else has spoken to you, and you've probably fallen out. You've probably been divorced as well, I can imagine, because you have spent a lot of time in a very small, confined space with each other. I hope that you like each other, because, well, if you don't, it's a bit late now, isn't it? Let's be entirely honest. what I'm actually going to do is going to turn that back down to there, and I'm going to reposition the craft just onto the required node. There we go. Now, I'm hoping that this is going to put us near Kerbin, but it might not. This is one of the big things, and I mentioned this in the non-episode. With these maneuver planners, I've had a lot of variables with them, particularly going to Eve. Eve, although it's a big body, it's good to get to. Coming back from it, not so much. And I haven't really tried them for much else. So it'd be interesting. I may go back to the old sort of stick a bit of paper on the screen approach that is the traditional approach, but we'll see. Right. Now, I can't remember if in the last episode I think it was the previous episode, the one that you actually heard about the Moho challenge, but please, I will try and check back if that is the right one. If not, challenges, design me some craft to get to Moho. That's what I'm really interested in, because I think we have antenna range for that. And I don't plan on building anything right now to go there. So yeah, you should. I think I gave you a week, so you've got a few days to get those in, and let me have a look at them. And if I like them, I might do it. And even if I don't like them, I might build them. If I've got the money, we'll just try it. Right. Okay. I should probably set Kerbin as a target, shouldn't I? No, I want to. Now this is the problem with Kerbin. There's so much stuff on it. Set as target. There we go. Right. I'm now going to accelerate rapidly out of the sphere of influence. Here we go. Get me out. Get me out of here. Right. Now the whole aim is, oh, what's this? First milestone. What's that? You've performed a spacewalk in the orbit of Eve. I'd already done that, hadn't I? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I went through the I don't know if you won't have seen it because it was destroyed. It was a destroyed episode. We went through the messages that we got, and we've got a load of stuff about, first EVA around the sun, first in sort of interplanetary EVA, all that sort of stuff. So we've had all that. We've got loads of some funds for that. I think we've got a bit more money. You can see. Let me just check. Wait, where's mine? Where? We've just got to gather science and return to Kerbin from a flyby. Okay, and I'm assuming this is considered a flyby, even though it's actually been in orbit. I'm assuming that's still the case. I mean, one would hope. Right. Actually, where's the ascending descending node? It is there. Right. That's where we're going to do our maneuver. Add maneuver. Right. And then I want to basically, what's our closest thing going to be? It's 2 degrees. So we're gonna pull this. We're gonna play around a little bit. What does it? That goes up. Right. So I want to go down. Go down. There we go. Oh, hello. Right, I want to get it to, I don't know, to about 0. That's the wrong way. It's very sensitive, isn't it? Wow. So that's about as close as I'm going to get. Right, now I want to focus my view on you. Right, we're going to put that there. Right, so what I want to do is, let's target that. Nope, that's not it. That's the one. I want to get rid of that. Cluster approach. So we're now going to play around a bit with stuff. No, it's going up again. Okay. Now, can I just migrate it? Yes, I can. Okay. So what this is actually telling me is that we shouldn't have departed when we departed. I think it should have waited or done it earlier, because you can see I'm doing radial in, radial out, sort of. Oh, hello. Radial in, radial out. Which means it's basically you do that sort of thing when you're trying to change the time to an intercept, or the point of intercept. So I wonder whether it would have been better if we just done that. Okay. Oh, now we go. Now where do I want to come in? Now this is the interesting bit, because we have fuel to stop us, but we only have about 1,000. And how deep do I want to go? Because I want to capture. I don't want to boop back off into space. So, yeah, I think 40? 40 seems, no, because it's Kerbin. 30? 30 seems okay. We could lose the crew on this one. I think that's what we're going to go for, 32, because we're going to fire in the engines anyway. We're going to be coming in fast, so we will see. Right, team, are you ready? We have 5 minutes to get back to Kerbin, because I really want to land you in before the end of this episode. And we've got 4 days. I should have not put that. Oh, we've got to travel as well. Oh, Speedy weedy timey wimey. Oh, why won't it go into full speed when it's within 10 days? That to me just seems a little bit silly. Can I force it to? Yeah. There we go. Do that. Oh, it's a bit better. I just almost shot myself then in the foot, but that's fine. Right. Let's get the craft orientated correctly. Let's look at the nimbleness of this vehicle. It's wonderful, isn't it? After having the big stack for so long, it's just nice to just have a little nimble craft. I think we badly designed this craft, if I'm honest. I think it could have been a lot better designed by just sticking that on top of a launch stack like we did. We've not optimized anything. I think the next one will have to be better than that. Right, I think we're gonna, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's fire the engines. It's gonna take forever to do it. And then just give me a bit more speedy weedy up. Right, here we go. Right, 200 or 100. We've got 4 minutes left. I need to get through this. I need to get this going now. Right, there we go. Get this into timey-wimey warpy, and now I've got to get back onto it because I was not focused at all. There we go. Where are we? Oh, we are in Sphere Influence now. Okay. This is coming in at completely a different angle to where I thought it was going to come in. This is interesting. Well, that's very low. That is very low. But I'm willing to live with it. So that's the escape. So let's warp to... Let's close that. Can I warp to here? Right. There we go. That's full speed warp. Look at that. Ooh, it's a wobble. Kerbin's got a wobble. Yeah, I'm actually coming in very low on this. I've got 3 minutes. I'm coming in very low on this. So what we will do is we will just we'll change that a little bit. We'll do like a radial outburn or something. I wish I had the ability to actually do a radial outburn automatically. I'm gonna have to manually move stuff to get it. We have 3 minutes though. That's gonna be interesting. We may not be landing in this episode. Here we go. Right. So let's pop that on there. And then I'm just gonna fire for this. I can't remember, is that radial out or radial in? That's radial in. I want to go radial out. That would be better, wouldn't it? Radial out would be much better. There we are. That's perfect. Lovely. And we'll just do that. And ideally not too far. Come on, sea monsters. What are you doing? Get with the program. And 30. That's where I want to be. Right, let's go to there. All right, we have 2 minutes, 20 seconds. This thing is coming down. I just don't know where or when or how. Hello, how are we doing? Right, let's get us into retrograde, please. Thank you. Everything is going to explode very shortly, I think. So that's the thing that's going to happen. How long is this going to fire for? 92 seconds. Okay. We have everything that we want, don't we? We don't need anything else from anywhere else. I don't think we do. Okay, so we're going to just timey-wimey warp this until we hit the atmosphere. We're coming down quite at a pace, at a plom. This should capture. I mean, I'm pretty sure it should capture. Probably. It should probably capture. I'm pretty sure it should anyway. Yeah, fire the engines, fire everything. And then, I don't know, let's get some physical time warp going, because we can. There we go. We get a little bit of a burning effects. The engines are firing aplenty. Things are going to start exploding, I think. We'll just turn it back to normal speed. Things will start exploding very soon. That engine's probably going to explode very soon as well. Oh, everything's getting hot. That's fine. We're now, yeah, we're basically going to be in. We're going to be captured. That's cool. We're basically using up all that fuel and stuff. Oh, we've lost photovoltaic panels, although some of them are still on. No, they've gone as well. Okay, something's about to explode. That's really important. And I think we're going to just decouple everything. And there we go. Okie doke. Sorted. So now we're basically going. And I should have turned that engine off, is the thing. I meant to turn the engine off before we did anything. I forgot to do that. It's then going to cause this whole pod to turn around and blow up, no doubt. There we go. Wonderful. Perfect. Now we are ready. Now we're going. Right, we've got 30 seconds. 30 seconds to get this thing down into the atmosphere. I think we are down, aren't we? Yeah, we're in minus. That's good. So 20 seconds, 21 seconds to land this thing. Okay. Next step. I don't think I need the drugs. actually, but I'm gonna deploy them anyway because I can. There we go. Yeah, deploy the drill. It's got 9 seconds, so I think we can see that we are safe. I will probably gonna end this episode now, and you can probably see it landing. So from me, until next time, have a great one.